You know how we do it, right? Today, we are going to do a review. Yes, a review. We do those a lot. Get over it. Of Hinterhaus. Why won't it focus? I don't know why it won't focus. I got a new camera. It doesn't want to focus. Autofocus, whatever. This is their American single malt whiskey, the Discovery series. This is batch 3. This is a collab they did with Dust Bowl Brewing Company. And on the back, it tells you all in the litany of stuff that's back there. It tells you all. It has Weimar pills, Munich pills, Carafa 2, Special B, and black malt. No hops, no hops though. It's a beer that they had at the brewery, and they said, make me that with no hops. I would like to thank Nate over at Hinterhaus for hanging out with me at the podcast and everything. And he sent over this bottle, and I'm grateful for it. And I told him I would give it a fair shake, so to speak. So let's get in on it. I'm going to do a couple tasting notes, and then I'm going to we're going to rate it like we always do with everything. Let's go. So this is, I got to pick the bottle back up. This is 18-month-old whiskey. And I asked Nate about that. I said, Nate, why do you pull it? I don't want to say so young because, and he said, we pull it when it's ready. When it's ready to drink, we pull it. And I've heard that from a number of other people, including Dad's Hat. They pull it when it's ready. They don't care about an age statement. They don't care. When it tastes good, they pull it off. So that to me is really nice. Okay, on the nose, it's floral, fruity. Now, this is a single malt. Okay, so understand that. There is a graininess to it, but it's not a youthful grain. It smells. I haven't tasted it yet. It smells very developed, right? It smells very just ready to go. Sorry, I had to make sure my mic is still on. So it's really nice and clean, very clean. The fermentation was very clean. You can tell because there's nothing jumping off of the glass that's strange. Oh man, that's really nice. Has some chocolatey notes, maybe. Like dark chocolate though. Maybe even coffee. Maybe in a little coffee note, and that could be from the black malt. Because with black malt, it is very toasted. We'll just say that, and it gives it a really nice flavor, cocoa almost. The finish lingers for a minute. Yeah, it does. I'm trying to describe it, and it makes me want to go back for a little bit more. So I am, because I can do that because I'm a grown man, right? I can do things. So nice. Refreshing. Almost effervescent a little bit. I know. What is that note? There's a note there. Almost like passion fruit, maybe? Passion fruit or guava? It's not strange. It's not off-putting. It's just like it's a fruit note, but it's not normal fruit. That's really strange. Now we're gonna score it, and my scoring is 1 to 10, right? 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. And there's 4 things we do: nose, taste, right? Finish, and then would I buy again? It's pretty simple. So let's get into it. I'm gonna do this a little fast. Each nostril smells different, right? Almost a little pineapple, maybe. Tropical fruit, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Raisins. Mm-mm. I screwed it up. I'm sorry. We were doing smell only. I had to have a taste. I'm sorry. Okay, so for nose, I'm going to give that an 8. It is really nice. It makes me want to keep smelling it. And obviously, if I wasn't recording, I'd be sitting down with this, for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and just nosing the dog out of it. Wow, really nice, really nice, really nice, cohesive flavors. And it has your barrel vanilla, sugar, creme brulee type notes, maybe a little caramel, stuff like that. I'm kind of trying to find the other notes that are back there. So, all right. And as you well know, Hinterhaus is based out of Arnold, California. So they are doing some cool things with terroir, all kinds of things. Okay, so on the taste, it's anyway. We're not going to talk about the finish yet. It's really nice that cocoa comes through. It's viscous but not oily, if that makes sense. It's not clinging to my mouth. It's washing out with my saliva. I know that sounds gross. I'm sorry. It's washing out with my saliva, but it is viscous. Like when my saliva attaches to it, you can tell that it's the whiskey coming through. Does that make sense? It's really intriguing. And then on not the finish, but I got to go on again because I was talking. See, I'm talking instead of tasting. Yeah, guava, papaya, something like that. Very fruity, has a very fruit forward, which is really, I mean, it's different and nice. I'm going to give it an 8 as well. The taste on it is really nice. Now, this is a malt. So people who do not like malts, you might not dig it. You know what I mean? You might not dig it. But okay, on to finish, which means I have to have another sip, right? Okay. Yeah. Pineapple or not coconut. It's not coconut. Pineapple or guava, uh, maybe even a little citrus fruit. Really nice. The finish lingers, even though it washes out. This is 46%, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, 46% non-chill filtered, as the Lord intended. Yeah, it's just really nice. I am actually going to give that an 8 as well. Absolutely, all day long. It's great. So now we go to the hard part. The hard part, the glass is almost empty. No, that's not the hard part. Let me just finish this off. The hard part is, would I buy again, right? Because if you're looking at this review and you're like, "Hey, I want to know what he thinks about it. Should I go out and buy a bottle?" I'm not going to say that I'm not a little askewed with Hinterhaus, right? Because they sent me this bottle free of charge. And I told him I was going to give a fair review. Would I buy this bottle? I did not buy this bottle, but would I buy this bottle? Hell yes. I would buy this bottle. I would buy it so much, I'm going to give it a 9. Absolutely. I'm going to give it a 9. It is a exploration whiskey. It's a whiskey you need to sit down with, enjoy, meander through, right? Do you know what a meander is? Like when you just kind of walk around aimlessly, right? You need to walk around aimlessly with this whiskey and just let it envelop into all the fruity, weird things that it's getting into. Weird in a good way, not in a bad way, right? People think weird is bad. Weird is not bad. Weird is good. There's some weird out there that's bad, but well, so that's a whole different story, right? That's a whole different story. So, would I buy again? Yes. So let's tally up the votes. You know I'm an idiot, right? I mean, if you've watched one of my videos, you realize that I am idiotic in some things that I do. I had to get a calculator. Yeah, I did. To see that we are 33 out of 40, which is an excellent score. Excellent score. And I want to thank Nate with Hinterhaus and Hinterhaus Distilling for not only coming on the podcast, but being just good stewards of good whiskey. And I appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot that people care about their brand and they care about the way that their whiskey is, no matter what type of whiskey it is. So if you enjoyed this type of content, please make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and everything that I'm doing. And if you would like to support monetarily, you can always go to patreon.com/the whiskey shaman. And also check out my podcast, right? It's on all the YouTube. I mean, it's on YouTube as well, but it's on all the apps like Spotify and Apple and all the thing. It's, you know which one it is by now. If you don't know, now you know. Y'all be good. Be nice to each other. Drink water. You're supposed to drink water, right? You know that. And until next time, keep your spirits up.